What's up? Welcome in. Nobody's out there yet, but let's see who we get. It's 1 o'clock in the morning here in Arizona. So that makes it 11 p.m. Hawaii time. I think it's morning over there for Australia, and everybody there like Hong Kong. Oh, we got dogs doing WrestleMania. It's quite too dark for anybody to see on it. Looks pretty dark over there. But let's see who pops in. If anybody. Somebody's there. Welcome in. Thanks for stopping. Just hanging out in the front yard with my dogs. Yo, Sharon's up. What's up, Sharon? Tiffany's asleep, so you're the first one in. Tom, what's up? Oh, I'm so sorry, buddy. I didn't know that you had your alerts on. I don't mean to wake you up. I just figured I was up, and I figured I'd see who else was out there. Kind of like I was telling Andy that he needs to check out different time zones to help grow his channel. So thanks for popping in, buddy. I moved the kennel. It's too dark to see it. I turned it around here, but it used to be over here in the yard. There's Ray. That's Daddy. That's Daddy Dog. Yeah, the kennel used to be over here on this side. The grass is totally dead there, so I got him over here with some grass. It's a little too dark to see him though. That's good to hear, Sharon. I hope you get better. I seen Horace Spice was suggesting ice cream to help get your taste buds back. He said his wife had a problem losing her taste, so it said that helped with them. But they also eat that hot sauce with the teaspoon. Gonna get 50 views? I hope so. Just the three of us right now. So it'd be nice. You never know though. Like Hither with Heather, she's over in Australia. M&A Adventures, they're over there in Australia. Got some, God is great. He's over there in Japan, and it's time for him. Hello. Welcome in, buddy. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you. We, just hanging out with the puppies. It's 1 in the morning here in Arizona. I got Don out of bed. I'm sorry, Don. It's late night for you. I appreciate you coming in and checking it out. Thank you so much. But much love to everybody out there for coming in. I just figured I'd try a different time zone, see who can get out there. I'm doing great. It's a beautiful day. Actually, it's nighttime here, but it's a beautiful night. Not a cloud in the sky. Out here with my dog. This is Daddy Dog. That's Ray. Got 403, 103 here, Shane. Oh, Mr. Perez, aloha, welcome in. You got Don Arnold in the house? That's my puppy. That's the big dog. He's 4 years old. Got the little ones out here in the box. Brought them out to get some a fresh area of grass. Thanks for coming in, buddy. I appreciate you. Much love and aloha. I noticed the Pineapple's channel's been down for a couple of, I think this is day 2, maybe even day 3. And so I bet you're bored. I'm glad you came in. Thanks a lot. Thank you, Sharon. Yep, he's a beautiful guy. He is, he's 4 years old. He is the father of, I think, almost 50 puppies. Don, where is Jupiter? Is it like close to the moon? Or is it a real, it looks like a plane maybe. Good night. Hello, welcome in. I'm going to be, I appreciate you stopping. It is a beautiful night out here. Where is Jupiter compared to where the moon is situated at, Don? And I'll look and see if I can see it. I can see stars. But thanks, everybody, for popping in, hanging out with me for a minute. just figured I'd jump on a different time to see who we can get. So I've got some subscribers from over in the other side of the country. Yeah, Tiffany is asleep, I bet. She usually goes in. Billy, what's up, brother? Oh, it's 10. I thought it was 11. What time is it? Oh, it's only 1 here. So yeah, 10 o'clock. Yep, bedtime. Near the moon, left and above. All right, I'll look right now and check and see what I got. All right, much love for stopping in, buddy. Find that thumbs up on your way out. Have a beautiful day, and I am so sorry. You got to work tomorrow, and I don't. I'm looking for Jupiter for dawn. Let's see. Where is the? Oh, there's the moon. Now, I've got the moon, and I've got about. I do have a very, very, very bright something out there, way up to that side. It's a possibility that that's Jupiter, but I'm not positive, Don. I have something. It's about from where I'm at in Arizona. It's a good distance from the moon. No, Ed, I just came back on. I shut it off. I went 2 hours last night, and 2 hours, and actually killed my phone. Killed my phone. Thanks a lot, Billy. Have a beautiful night, man. Aloha. He's over there on the big. You'll be seeing him pretty soon. I went for 2 hours, and my phone was at 5%. I threw it on the charger. Yo, Ray, it's you're right on time. What's up? Much love and aloha. Yeah, that might have been Jupiter then, because it is very bright. Whatever it was is up there. It's a little distance away, and it's very bright. So I ran for 2 hours last night, and then put my phone on the charger, and when I went and pulled it off, it was 98%, and I came out here, and I'm up doing nothing, trying to stay away from the poker. I played my 1 game today, and that's all I'm going to play. And I had nothing to really do. I moved the puppy box, and cleaned up the ground where it was, and so they've got fresh grass to play in, and I brought them out to play, and I figured, hey, I'll go see if I can get them from. I appreciate you guys coming in and hanging out. Thank you. Yep, I just really started again 8 minutes ago. I don't know, but I do watch some of them guys that roll like 6 and 10 hour streams. They're just hanging out and playing music, and Jimmy C and Friends, and WTF Mike, Jet Wash Outdoors. I go watch some of their streams, and they'll stream for all night long. No, all mine are, bro. That's because I'm there up here. I'm coming to the island in January. I'm coming over. I'm going to spend 6 weeks. 6 weeks working on my land. I'm going to hire me a guy to come in and stake my corners, my pins, and I'm going to come over. Yep, that's all I got. I have a bunch of shirts, a bunch of t-shirts, concert shirts, and Harley shirts, but they're all too small. I was the same size for 30 years. 30 years I wore a medium everything. And, COVID came, and I can't, yeah, that's a thing on the island. I was reading the chat. Yeah, that's the thing. I know they're here too. They're everywhere. Everywhere we got them a lot more over in the wet climate, but I'm in the dry desert climate here, and we have them. Shoot, I get some big old ones too. Big old sewer roaches. Yeah, well, no, Don, I'm gonna need some. I was looking at them before. Some kind of long pants. and some rain boots. Because when you're working in the rainforest, it'd be beautiful to board shorts and aloha shirt on the beach. Not very many beaches on the big, but or going out and hanging out. But working in the land, I'm gonna need some big old galoshes, rain boots, and some pants. Well, I'm on my phone too, Ed, so I can't pull it up. I'm sorry. But had some bunch of messages in there I can't figure out. Every time I go to one, it takes me to a different window. All I gotta do is bring my kid over and be like, dude, figure this out for me. Show me what I'm doing. Checking out the hood. Quiet out here. The thing about this street is nobody comes up or down the street unless you pretty much live on it. Quiet street, quiet neighborhood. I like it. So, thanks for getting up for me, Don. Let me reading back here. Silk aloha shirts. I don't think I own any silk ones. I do own a lot of shirts. I have some that are kind of, it's a kind of, I wouldn't say silk, but shiny material. There you go. There's the Discord for you, Ed. Thanks, Cirillo. You're the man, bro. Thank you so much. Hey, I got it right there. I really just put it up. Cool. I buy them wherever I go, wherever I can. I also looked online and kind of looked them up. My girl bought some online. My girl bought a couple of them online. She got me ones with sharks on them. So they totally matched the channel just perfect because they got big sharks on them and pineapples and really cool shirts. I like them. But I went to JCPenney, Sears, Walmart, everywhere. Yeah, pretty much. At this time, Don, there's only a couple lights on in the whole neighborhood. Most of them are just street lights. Nobody's really up. There's none of my people work nights. Nets Blood, thanks. Hong Kong in the house, much love. Thanks for coming in. Just hanging out front, rambling. Don calls me the Rambling Shark. I gotta keep up my name. Much love. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thanks for the support. I appreciate it. Thanks everybody for hanging out. They're over there in Hong Kong working. We're over here sleeping. Well, I don't sleep at night. Tomorrow I get to take my mom to the doctor. She wants me early morning, right about the time I would normally go to bed. I think they're hanging out, just working. Right about the time I need to go to bed, I got to take Mom in, and she wants me to hear her results. Fun. But, so it's going to be a late one for me. I'll get to bed later on, and tomorrow afternoon I got to go hit the post office in the morning after taking Mom to the doctor. Oh, JCT got me something and sent it over. And it was too big to fit in the box, so I got to go pick it up at the box. I went today, but it was closed. And so I get to do that and make some other errands. No worries, buddy. No worries, man. I appreciate the time you come in. Thank you so much. Much love and aloha. I appreciate you stopping, and you do whatever you got to do. I know that I'm thankful you're here. Thank everybody. The temperature is about 75. 75 last I checked. I've got the iPad right here. Let me see if I can pull that up right here and find out for you. So I was on my computer in the house when I found it. See, somebody else can maybe find it. Oh, thank you, sir. We have lots of them. He's gonna get painted. My dad used to. I used to go and put them in my father's yard all the time, and he would just get surprised with them all the time. I would. Sharon, check out what Mesa, Arizona says. Since I'm stupid with technology, I don't have a weather thing on here. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, I used to take them to my dad's all the time and drop them off. I hung one from his flagpole one time. I put one on his roof. I would just randomly, he would just show up with different garden names. And I would go and buy them. I bought them online. I bought all kinds of different ones. I bought some weird ones. I bought some some ones that we can't talk about, family friendly. And I bought all kinds. They have lots and lots of different of those kind of gnome guys. And I used to hang around all his yard. And he would come over here to my house, and he started doing the same thing with wind chimes and bringing me wind chimes. Then I had to tell him, like, Dad, can't go over here and bring me wind chimes because he comes up and pulls up on the street and drops off the wind chime and just drives away. And this is at a time when I didn't live in my house. He has so much traffic on his road and nobody pays no attention. And so going over to his house, nobody sees me showing up and dropping off a garden gnome. But this whole neighborhood sees you going up to the house and dropping off a wind chime and then leaving, and then nobody's showing up to the house for 2 days. And so we didn't live here for almost 10 years while we owned the house, and we let it sit empty. I didn't rent it. I would walk home. I'd spend a lot of time sitting right here on this porch during that time that we weren't living here. So most of my neighbors probably thought my family had moved away. But I was still around, and I would move cars around, and I would change different lights, different curtains, and I would mow the lawn all the time. So I took care of my house during that 10 years, but we didn't live in it. And so I didn't want people seeing him keep coming by and just dropping off wind chimes over all the time like he was. And I feel bad. I told him not to anymore, but it was a game. I was playing with him. I was dropping off garden gnomes left and right. And he was trying to pay me back with wind chimes. But I still have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hanging out. Are you all freaked out? Puppy's freaked out. What are you tripping on, man? Let's see what I got. So yeah, because with my street, everybody, like I said, you see me looking around, and I'll be like, oh yeah, that car lives over there, that car lives over here, oh, that car doesn't belong here. And there's not too often that people are even over here unless they're trying to sell us a roof, which that's all the time. The roofers are always walking up and down the road trying to get work. And other than that, people across the street get food delivery a lot, but I have one dog that's just not feeling good. Three of the wrestling, one that's sleeping. Right, cool. But hey, thanks for coming in. Yeah, I would. I put them everywhere. Like I said, I hung one. Well, it's just puppies. No rain here. It's a beautiful, peaceful night. Hey, what are we all barking about? I'm gonna put you in. My neighbors are gonna be mad. 1 in the morning, I can't have you all barking in the front yard. I put him on the roof. I put one in his freezer. Oh yeah, I put them everywhere. Hey, oh man. All right, yeah, I gotta go put the puppies up. Now we're digging holes. Ah, cool, cool. And can you taste now, though, Sharon? I seen that you're still having a problem with your taste. Glad you're feeling better. I hear some crickets. You got rain on your own too, Rose? Is that what it sounds like to you, Don? I wonder if that's just the night bugs. I probably didn't even realize it. I do hear something that kind of sounds like a bug, like crickets. Oh, big dog, just get up here on my lap. You want to get up here? Come on. Yeah? Yeah? You go over here? Yes, you do. Good boy. Think you're a lap dog, huh? Why in the room up here? You trying to be a star? Say hi to people. Good boy. Oh yeah, dog kisser. Oh yeah, good boy. Yes, good boy, good boy. Oh yeah, you want to lay up here on my lap? Oh. Yep. Wow, bummer, man. Did that happen from COVID? Really? Sharon, that's her taste. That's my big puppy. He thinks he's a lap dog. He's as big as me, as you can see. Ed knows. Ed's seen. Good boy. Good boy. Oh, good boy. All right, buddy. Have a good night, Don. Thanks for coming in. I am gonna sorry, hook that up. I'm gonna get either a new camera or, well, actually, my wife bought me a GoPro. I'm gonna check that out and work on getting a mic, because I've been hearing a lot about my phone is. All right. There's not. Oh, he's looking for a ball. There's not a ball down there. Come on. There's nothing down there. Oh, he's totally looking for a ball that usually I put in the back of the chair there. So that's what I realized too. I got dog hair in my mouth. Is that he's digging down here trying to get a ball, and he's just wanting to play. Yep, I appreciate you coming back, Don. Sorry for getting you out of bed, buddy. Oh, you did find a toy. You got a toy? Yeah. Thanks for coming, and I appreciate you so much. Sharon beat Tiffany in because Tiffany's still in bed. She'll be early to comment in the morning and tell me how she'll apologize because she was sleeping, but I understand. He's got his toy. Actually, it's one of the puppy's toys. You got a puppy toy? Is she? Think it's playtime? But thanks for stopping and hanging out when you did. I appreciate you, buddy. That's Ray Ray. Ray Ray! I guess I'm keeping my kid up. I just heard him shut his window. It's probably too loud out here out front. There's a different room. All the dogs are looking at it too. I don't know what it was or where it was. It was close. First I thought it was a kid shutting his window, but then there was more. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Oh, Ed leaving too? Oh yeah, Ed, I appreciate you, buddy. Yep, thanks for coming back, man. Thank you so much. You guys have a great night. Much love and aloha to you. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you have a great day tomorrow. Make it great. Oh yeah, here it's car doors down the road. Dogs are tripping over stone. Yo, Becky in the house. What's up? What's up? 4:30, early for you, right? That's why I wanted on a different stream, trying to get people from all over the world. We got 8 in the house right now. Thanks for coming in and hanging out. Thanks for smashing that thumbs up. We're just chilling out front with a couple of dogs. But much love for everybody stopping by. Hit some car doors shutting down the road. Yep, Very Savage in the house. Thanks for coming. Oh, 3:30. Cool, cool. Yeah, did we do a time change or something? I always thought it was 3-hour difference, but that's only 2. Ah, that's too hot. Oh, that is hot. Hot for night. I think because where I'm at, I'm up in Mountain View, and it's like 50s. I think it might be probably high 50s, low 60s right now at night there. I have it on my phone. I have all the weather on my phone. I can go check it out. But being that I'm filming on my phone right now, or actually live streaming, I can't go there and check it out. But yeah, we get 50s at night, 70s in the day over there. It's nice, wet, rainy. What side of the island you on? Wow, 52. That's chill. You guys seen any snow yet? Because I've heard of some people getting snow already. But 71, man, that would be that's well, I'm 75 and that's beautiful. I would love it to be 71. 71 is great. It's actually 71 is just a chill for me. The boss could keep the house at 71, and as soon as she left, I turned it up to 77. 69. Cool, cool. What are you cooking on? Whoever was getting in and out of the car down the road, the dog keeps staring down that way, so they finally calm down. That's the thing about here, even the dog's know when something's up that ain't supposed to be up. But you are on the bed, right, Edward? Yeah, I'm not going to have an AC when I get over there. There's no need for it where we're at. We'll need a little wood stove for a heater. But the fan should do just great. I'll be getting nowhere like Harry is and say when 71's too hot. Shoot, I've lived in Arizona for 45 years. It was 1977 when my family moved me here. And I've seen some hot days. Remember 122, a couple of days 122. This summer wasn't really that bad. It did get a little warm, but it didn't get as bad as it has in the past. We also didn't have a big monsoon season like we normally did. Rose Balin? I'm up to just saying aloha. Alright, you are on the big, right? I am heading over. I can't wait. One thing I'm gonna miss my dogs. Cool, bro. Yeah, we got some property over in Mountain View. I'm in Fern Forest and Aloha Estates, and I hope to be over there soon and working on my stuff and getting ready. I should have come over 2 years ago. That's a good thing about both Arizona and Hawaii is we don't really have to worry about that. Oh, it happens here. Up where up where Big Island Bear is. An idea. Idea for you. No need for one. Sharon, you don't need an AC in Hawaii. Now, maybe if I lived over in Kona or in Honolulu, or there are places that get a little warm, but no need for an AC where I'm at. When you have your temperatures range from 50s to 70s, there's no reason for it. And so, yep, I'm not lugging an AC. Shoots me hard enough to take the few things that I do want to take. And that thing that you realize going over there, none of the stuff I have here, I need there. I don't need an AC. I don't need a Harley. I don't need art. I don't need jewelry. Watches. Time is, that's one thing. Oh, look, I didn't wear one today. And you want to move to Hawaii? Oh yeah, well, see, right now I live. I'm about maybe 2 hours away from here, if that. Yes, sir. I am. I am. Although I'm going over in January for 6 weeks to work my land, and I had hoped to be able to build a little cabin over there on my property, but then lumber prices went outrageous, and now I'm stuck here. Gamer in the house? Junkyard, what's up? Hold on. Junkyard, what's up? Since I know you can't hear me, I'm sorry. No, I figure, just like I was telling Andy from Ace, he came in, he's been trying to get his 4,000 subscribers forever. He's been at like 3,700 the whole year. And he had been trying to get to $4,000, and I told him, well, the way to do that is to go on different times. If you go on different time zones, you reach different people. Like we had Japan and Hong Kong in the house a few minutes ago. Netzvlog, she's working, but I'm pretty sure she's still watching. But she's at work right now, and great supporter, great people. And then God is great, he's over in Japan, so we got them. So I figured if I was trying to reach out to other people that on the other side of the world, there we go. We got Heather in the house. See, that's why I went up in the middle of the night here, because the middle of my night is the beginning of their day. Right, Heather? Thanks for popping in. I appreciate you. Much love and aloha to you. So yeah, Rillo, I'm going over for 6 weeks, and in January I'm heading over, and I'm gonna try to work on my property. I'm gonna try to get it excavated out and put up a fence, plant me some banana and mango and pineapple, all that kind of stuff that I want to plant. Pineapples tell me mango won't work up there, but I'm gonna try. And I'm going to get it all set up to where when I can finally get over there to build me something simple and easy and little to live in, that's where I want to retire. And that's where I want to end up. That's where I feel it calling me. The island is so calling me. When I go there, when I get over there, I just feel at peace and a calmness. And the whole time I'm not there, I feel it. And so I can't wait to get over and on a permanent level. We have 3 different properties over there. Yep. Oh yeah, same with Heather. I think it's Tuesday morning over there in Australia, right, Heather? In Hong Kong, she was in the house. See, I'm gonna go over and work my place up a little bit, and you never know. Hopefully, depending on how things work out, and if lumber comes down a little bit, maybe I might be able to build me a little cabin and get started. I'm shipping over my car. My car is gonna get there a couple days after I am, and so I'll have a car the whole time I'm there, and I'm gonna do the best I can. Try to make it. Try to live simple. It's gonna be one challenge is to get rid of. No, I didn't win. Got early. It's my day off too. That's why I'm up. Yep, I'm totally off today too. I only work Thursday, Friday, Saturday anymore. And so once in a great while, I might have to pick up another shift. But normally it's just my Thursday, Friday, Saturday shift, and that's my normal schedule now. And I don't know how much longer that's going to go. It's like I went to the post office yesterday, and it was Columbus Day. And I checked my own mail twice. Once after I'd been to the post office and found out it was Columbus Day and they were closed. And I came home and checked my mail, and I'm like, oh, dummy, you were just at the post office. I'm telling myself, you're not the brightest one. Come home and check the mail again. Yeah, well, the thing is, the poker game I played for it cost me $11, and I played for an hour and a half. I had a chance of winning hundreds, but I spent that $11, and I played for an hour and a half, and I look at it as like, if I would have went to a movie, the movie cost more than $11, and I probably wouldn't have got the whole hour and a half out of it. I didn't go anywhere. I had a chance to win some money. But yeah, gambling is worse than drugs. No lies. You are right there. In 1988, I hit $2,100 on a $1 lottery ticket. It was one of the worst things that ever happened to me in my life. So I took that $1 lottery ticket and turned it into $2,100. And been chasing it ever since. I quit drugs 30 years ago. I can't quit gambling. You want to bet on it? And so it's like I bet on anything. I don't go crazy with the tickets anymore. I don't go to the casino like I used to. I used to work 2 full-time jobs and gamble one away. Yo, EC in the house. Welcome in. Much love, buddy. Thank you for popping in. Just hanging out, rambling, telling life stories, and talking about how bad gambling is. You want to bet on it? And we do have Arizona legal sports betting here now, and it's been legal for maybe a year about, and I've never made a bet. They had a thing where they give you $1,000. You make your first $5 bet, and they'll give you back $1,000. And I think that was in the beginning. Now I think you can still get 200. If I bet $5 tomorrow, I could guarantee to win 200. No matter if my team wins or loses, you get $200. And it's just to hook those people. And I know better and have never done it. All right, hey, knock that off. We're out sitting out in my front yard. Dogs are going ape. And all the lights are out all around me, so everybody's asleep. So I got to make sure that keep them a little calm before they go waking up the neighbors and pissing them off that I got puppies running around all over my front yard at 2 in the morning. See, now, I broke my back in '88. I broke my back in '88, so I'm not going to be doing much surfing. But I will go out there and kayak or scuba dive with those sharks. I would love to do that. I cannot wait. Sharks don't bother me a bit. Yeah, I understand what they're doing. Hey, come on. You guys need to go back in the house or what? At least they listened. They all calmed down and just looked at me. Yeah, gambling, it is, it's bad. I have a friend who, his family owned a restaurant, and his dad had a Harley Davidson, an old Harley, a nice old Harley, and he had a nice old vet. And he told the kid, "You graduate high school and you get to pick your choice, the Harley or the vet." Well, the kid ended up dropping out and going to prison and not getting the vet or the Harley. Mom ended up gambling away the restaurant, the house, the vet, and the Harley. Lost everything gambling. I do know some people that it's taken a toll on. And that poor guy, he went to prison fresh out of high school, and he'd get out, go in, get out, go in, get out, go in. And his mom gambled away everything, the whole thing the whole family owned. The whole family fell apart because of her gambling addiction. One of the worst things ever. And then I watched some of these videos. I watched some of these videos where these guys are just hitting these big giant jackpots, and makes me, I'm like, oh, I want to go to the casino. Go to the casino, it just takes my money. And I watched a couple different gambling guys. I watched one guy, Slot Massacre, and In the Game, Gambling Granny, Shaka Slots. He's over there on the island. He's been hitting some big ones. But we do, a lot of the Hawaiians love that ninth island. Yo, Tetra, welcome in, dear. Thanks for coming. I appreciate you. Let's see, I'll show you. Yeah, one of my puppies here that you may have enough light to see. There's Ray. Hi, Ray. Ray. There you go. Say hi to Tetra. Oh. But thanks for coming in. I appreciate you. Hope everything's good. Glad to see you. Or hear you at least. Or glad you're here. Thanks for coming in. We're just rambling around, talking a little bit about Hawaii. We were just talking about gambling. And shoot, I still have puppies. Oh, I knew who you were talking to. I totally knew. Yep. But shoot, I still have 4 of them. I don't know what the deal is. I'm at the point where I'm gonna go down and I have to talk to my neighbor. The boss ain't gonna be happy about it, because she just ain't gonna be happy. But I'm about ready to get into the neighbor kids. A whole street full of Labradors. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you. I was just I went on at a different time to see who we can get, and I figure a lot of my subs might be not from the U.S. and right now it's daytime over on the other side of the world. So we had Heather in the house. I don't know if she's still here. And yeah, so that was Australia. We had Japan, Hong Kong. But you're up in Virginia, right? I'm supposed to be heading to West Virginia here pretty soon. I haven't booked the trip yet, but I need to get up there. It's probably too late, because we're probably going to have snow here pretty soon, right? And but I need to get up into West Virginia. It's going to probably fly into Cincinnati and drive over there with my mother and my brother. I think you should stream something, Junkyard. Might as well. Yeah, you might as well stream away. Yeah, because you never know who you get. You've been building so fast and so good. Good job on that. You've grown so much in such a quick time. People like what you do, so yeah, stream it. Get those people out there. See, I need a light. I need different lighting. There we go. I need to work on getting different lighting and not being shadows, and a different camera with a mic that works so Junkyard can hear me, and maybe a tripod so I'm not the guy that's just holding it like this. But yeah, I would go ahead, stream away, see who you get, build that time. It's hard to do. I thought about putting, okay, time here is, I don't have my watch. But, oh, let's see. What time did you say it was there? Because I've been going for about 45 minutes, and I think I got on around midnight. Let's see if I touch this. Nope, I don't have time. Yeah, I'm not sure, dear. I wasn't wearing a watch. I know 4:43, so I think I'm maybe 1:43 here. 3:46 for you. Let me go look. I don't think it's that late. Oh, shoot. Got me getting up. Probably 2 a.m. Yep, I'm looking right now. I'm going to let Ray back in the house. We got big fish. Couple of them. Couple big fish. Dog's in the way. Tim. Oh, that would have told right there, yeah, then, because I'm 3 hours ahead of him. Or her. I'm not even positive. And of course, I am 146 here. Yeah, 146. So you're right, 3 hours. That's why I thought Sharon would have been the same time. She is not. I thought that she would have been as, I thought it was probably after 4 there. I don't know what's happening with my... Got me inside looking at things. Monday blues, yeah, we're everybody else is Tuesday. Everybody else is Tuesday. We're still in Monday. Breakfast. For me, yeah, the boss is sleeping. The boss has to work in the morning. For me, I have to take my dogs to. Oh, JCT, welcome in. Thanks for coming in. I have to take my mother to the doctor tomorrow at early morning, so I'll be up until then. And then usually I get to bed about 7 or 8 my time, but tomorrow we'll be at the doctor at 8. So, and then I have other things to do. I'm going to go hit the post office. And after I take my mom to the doctor, and I'll probably do Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel, I don't know if you guys have ever been to one out or if they have them where you're from, but some good old home style cooking. But I mean, it's a chain restaurant. But they got some good biscuits and gravy. We got some good fried chicken. 4:48, yeah, 1:48 here. And beautiful. It's beautiful here. It's like 75 degrees. It's actually nicer outside than it is. Honey Nut Cheerios. Wow, I haven't had Cheerios in so long. The last cereals I used to buy, I would buy frosted shredded wheat. But I would buy milk and have to throw the milk away because I never ever used it. And then I started buying quarts of milk because we used to always buy gallons when the kids were here. And I'd buy quarts of milk, and when I went to go use it, I'd realize that it was in there too long, and I'd never used it. And it's like that's one of the things I waste the most of. Another thing that's expensive on the island that I don't have to worry about because I don't use it. Yeah, it's been so long since I had cereal. Thanks everybody for coming in. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate the time you guys come and spend with me. Much love and aloha. Just trying to help build them hours. Get those people. All right, dog. Quit digging, please. Hey! Man, I just moved the box into a new spot that has new ground, so what do they want to do? Dig holes. Come on! Yeah. Throwing toys at them and at the thing. And they'll play with the toys, throwing the toys in the box, and they'll play with that rather than dig holes. I got a whole bucket here full of them, full of dog toys. Let's see if I can out here. Sorry, guys. Got my Quick Shark. A little too dark for it. But 10 in the house. Thanks for coming in. Somebody new in the house. Much love. We are just hanging out front with my puppies. They're out here playing with some toys and digging holes, and I was just rambling around off on a whole bunch of nonsense. JCT, much love. Who's watching? Okay, so right now I don't have a house. I have raw land. And if I had a place there, I'd never leave it. And because, because why? And so I wish I had a place there. Right now it's just land. So, yeah, that's exactly it. No lies. See, I was telling that same story, bro. No, I was just telling that story. It happened to my neighbors. It happened to 2 of my neighbors in both of my areas. Everything. I was telling people, you nail it down, it don't matter. It's gone. They steal it all. And so when I go over this time, I'm going to excavate. I'm going to put up a fence all the way around, and I'm not going to build anything because I'm not going to stay. I'm only going to be there for 6 weeks, and then I'm not going to stay until I'm not going to go build until I can stay, because I know how it is, and I understand why it's like that too. But it's bad. I have property in Aloha Estates, and that happened to somebody I know of up there, and in Fern Forest, and that happened over there too. The Fern Forest, the guy passed, and his kids lived down in Black Sand Beach, and they went up there to take care of it, and then when they went back home, and the next week went to take care of some more, and then went back home, and then they're like, we really got to clean out Dad's house. And when they went up there, gone, everything. And then the other one, Aloha Estates, lady that lived there, her baby passed, and they had to wake in Kona. So she's over in Kona for a whole week for the wake. Come back, whole house, everything gone. And so now I have friends, 2 pineapples, they bailed for 4 months and come back in their place, but I mean, they probably have very good neighbors. And when I first bought my property on my road, there was only one guy live on the end of the road, one guy on the whole street. And I sent up, it's a channel, a Hawaii channel, his name is Gim Living. Oh, I woke up Tiffany. Welcome in, babe. Thank you. Sharon was first today. You were sleeping. We knew it. So you get a pass. And so Gim Living, I sent him looking. If you look up his video, Gim Living, and go to his video that says Aloha Estates, I sent him up there to look at my property. And he's on, when he drives right up to I'm on road 13, which is like Waianae Road. And he turns on that road, and I seen 5 or 6 different structures that weren't there when I bought my property. There were junk cars off the side of the road that weren't there. It's not the same as when I bought it, and I don't know who's there. All right, buddy. Much love and aloha. Thank you, thank you. I thought you were gonna stream. See, if you did that, it would keep you up. But I appreciate you coming back and hanging out. Junkyard, you have a beautiful night and have a great one. So I sent him up there, and he drove up my road and filmed it. But he couldn't get as far as my property was because he rode in there dead end. All right, cool, Tetra. Much love and aloha. Thanks for coming. Thanks for hanging out. Smash that thumbs up. And he stopped before he got to where my land was because he said dead end because that was where some people had parked their cars in the road, and there was like a lot of new stuff on that road that wasn't there when I was there. So I'm not sure what I'm actually getting into because when I bought it, it was pristine, beautiful, and only one guy on the whole street at the very end. Now there is power out front now. There's a pole out front, but I'm not hooked into it. I haven't paid the fee, whatever they want, to hook into the power. And the water, we have to catch our rainwater. So I'm up in Aloha Estates, and they have power up like 6 or 8 roads. And I'm up at 13. And so up there, I did notice, and that's the thing, is that we didn't have it when I bought my land. And when I looked at my land, and the last time I was there, we went there a couple different times, and was on the property, and they didn't have poles. Well, when this guy went up there to film, probably these people that moved in probably had to have it put in. All breakfast is always good when you're making it, JC. I love watching your videos and making it. Bummer. Bummer, Junkyard. Yeah, JC makes some good breakfast. And so I have some poles out front now. I just don't know what they want to hook into it. Now I do have poles on my Fern Forest lot. I'm right in front of a pole. I have the power right there, but I'm not sure if what I'm gonna do with that lot. That was the first lot we bought. We bought it in 2012. And we planned on that's where we plan to build. It's a 3-acre lot down in Fern Forest, down on the very bottom, Kokokahahi Road. And probably can mispronounce that, but that's my road. And there was poles right up front, but they wanted so much to hook into it. Let's see if you have telephone poles. Cool. Yep, watching the dogs play. I hope to be able to have some. Hey, come on, quit digging. Go back to playing with your brother. I hope to be able to film building my house. Another channel that I watch over there on the island is Big Island Bungalow, and those are a couple of young kids on the island over there building their own house. And this kid's building a house, and he didn't even know how to hold a hammer, but he's doing it and building it. So, and they're building a nice little structure. So I figure I'm smart enough to know how to use a hammer, for one. For two, I'll buy me a nail gun. And hey, come on! Oh, that scared me. Pull up by himself fence, and they're like, "What's that?" Digging a hole right there in the yard. I can get me a nail gun. And if I can't figure it out, I'm smart enough to hire somebody that can. And these guys are over there doing it and just inspiring me to do it. Another one that inspires me a lot is Life on the Big Rock. Trent over there, he does some videoing, and he's on the big. He's a Holly boy. He's on the Big Island, and he's over there filming. And the filming he does, it's like me. You get this. You get what I get. There's no, look, the lighting sucks. There's no editing. There's no, I'm going to cut this out because I messed it up. That guy, his videos are professional. He's got drone footage. He's got a video he's walking into, and he's got one behind him filming from behind him. And I wish someday I could film as good as him. But he totally inspires me to be over there too, just because of how beautiful his videos are. We're losing people. hour in. Thanks for coming. Thanks for staying. Thanks for hanging out. But yeah, I would love to be able to live stream and film building my house, and I think that'd be great. I wish it would happen. I hope it can happen. Gonna need some power. Uh, I can't wait. It's got me, like these lines in my head right here seem to be fading away. The more I talk about it, I can just feel it. It's like, I feel it calling me. All right, good night, EC. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you. Thank you for stopping. We're rambling on with, we went gambling, we went Hawaii. There's Trent's channel, Life on the Big Rock. He just got back on the island. He was gone for a month up in Utah. And so he was up on some behind me. Cool. I appreciate that. I'll work on that. I need to get a good tripod. I need to set up all kinds of. I need a better camera system for one. Junkyard tells me all the time he can't hear me in this. This is an old. It's my first ever I've ever had smartphone, and it's a iPhone SE. I filled it up full of everything when I first started using it, to where I had to go through and delete all kinds of things just to be able to even get a text. I deleted all my pictures and videos, and it's like I see Big Island Bear reposting his videos that he had lost from an old channel, repost them on a new channel. And if I ever lost my videos, they're just gone. Because after I posted them to YouTube, I had to delete them out of my phone to have room to do the next one. And so YouTube's where all my stuff is, and I don't have any backup. Because I never thought about that. I didn't have technology. I had a flip phone before I got this phone. And still have a hard time using my computer. I got on that because I was playing video poker, and then I found YouTube. I found the Two Pineapples a couple of years ago, and they actually inspired me to do what I do. I was on there watching their channel and moderating on their channel for a year before I posted my own video. And what I did was I just found some old footage from an old GoPro I had, and I posted them up. Yo, Marie, what's up? Much love and aloha. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you. We're just sitting here rambling, talking nonsense. It's a beautiful night. It's low 70 degrees here, 70s. It was 75 earlier. Thank you. I appreciate that. 75 degrees. It's about 2 in the morning here in Arizona. I'm chilling with my puppies. They're all sleeping now in the front yard. Doing a whole lot of nothing. Thanks for stopping. Thanks for smashing that like. Hope everything's great for you. Pounding down my Lipton teas. Got pineapple mango. Keeping my whistle wet. But thanks for stopping. We were just rambling along. We were talking a bit Hawaii, talking a little bit. We had some gambling in the house, and yeah, it's just peaceful and calm here, Tiff. Peaceful, not a cloud in the sky. Wind chimes are still. No wind. No noise. Well, I have a little bit of freeway noise. I'm a couple miles away from it, but I can still hear it. Yeah, puppies are all sleeping. I got one up. Let's see, you can see the one is sitting up, but the other 3 are just laying down, crashed out. About time they dug another hole. I just moved this over here. It's a little dark, so we can't really see it, but I just moved the kennel to a new spot in the yard because they had killed the grass totally where they were at. They are big. Yep, they're way too big, Tiff. They're 3 months old. they're not puppies. They need to find homes soon. I need to work on that. Yeah, we have a Labrador Retriever, Marie. We have four of them. And they're 3 months old. They've been eating me out of house and home. They eat better than I do. And mangoes, I don't know. I'm not positive. I don't know if mangoes grow here. I know we get a lot of oranges, grapefruit, a lot of those kind of things. And probably depending on where you're at, because I know we have a lot of different climate zones. So I know it gets cold up north. They do get some snow up north. Ah, cool, cool, JC. Happy day. Happy birthday to you. Early. I have to make that mental note. My dad would say kidneys. He was a Marine. But and that's another thing too is that I was told where I'm at it's too wet for mangoes to grow on my land. I also told my neighbor, I told him, so you can grow whatever you want on my property, and he told me it was too wet, and he said it's way too wet up there for a lot of things to grow. So that's why a lot of people need a greenhouse in the area we're at, for those things that won't grow in where it's too wet. Because it is wet up there. Wet, muddy, sticky. Yeah, I can't wait. What side of what part of the island are you on, bro? Or sis? Sorry. I mean to not be politically correct. I don't know who I'm talking with. I'm over in Mountain View area. We get some rain. A lot of it. I'm probably closer to, yeah. I'm probably close. Well, I'll have a lot of that because I already opened up and cleared out a bunch of my canopy and opened up the sunlight to the land. But I'm gonna clear out most. I was gonna go in there and hand do it, hand cut and do things, and I'm ready to just hire me in. I watched Jason Fleck. He's another guy in Hawaii, and I watched him hire an excavator to come out and clear out the back of his lot. And what the guy did in an hour's time looked like more than I want to do on my own property. And so I'm gonna just hire that guy to come in with his excavator, and that way I can get out a driveway and a house pad and a hole for my septic and all that done all at once, and instead of me in there with the chainsaw and wasting time. I went with 3 guys and we wasted 2 weeks away that the money I spent taking the 3 guys, so I could have hired somebody who had already been done. And then I got to bring in my gravel, my red cinder, bring my cinder. I want to put up a fence, and I want to do a bunch of pineapple and banana, cactus. Yeah, shoot, I'm from Arizona, so yeah, we have enough cactus here. I did bring my friend cactus. One of my neighbors I gave cactus from Arizona to Hawaii, but I don't think I want much cactus farm there. That's one of the things we had enough of here, but quickly things can stay in Arizona. I want nice, flowerful, fruity, some orchids, and beautiful rainforest flowers instead of prickly cactus from Arizona. But, yeah, I seen another Hawaii girl. Her name is Sylvia's Homestead on YouTube, and I seen her growing some carrots. over there. Yep, really rainy over there, Marie. In fact, when Hurricane Lane came through in 2018, we got 53 inches of rain in 36 hours. It washed out my neighbor's road. It just washed the road away. And it's 53 inches in 36 hours in 2018 during Hurricane Lane. So, and we're on the average of 180 to 300. I've lived in Arizona for 45 years, and I don't think I've gotten 300 inches of rain in that whole time. And thanks for coming in. Thanks for hanging. Put JC in the house. October 22nd. It's going to be 27 again. I turned 27 28 times. And next year, I'm going to be 27 again. Yeah, I cut mine all too. I did cut mine today. Mine is all looking, it's not really green. It's in that stage where we don't really water it that much. And I cut my grass today. See, that's the thing, yeah, that's going to be a bummer. Let's see how that works out. I'll probably have to be there to take care and tend to it a lot more and then just let it grow and go. Because I plan on planting stuff and then taking off for 2 months. I plan on planting some banana trees, and I figured they'd get water and sun, and I wouldn't really have to be there. But we'll see how things work out and what happens. I know that the pigs are tearing everything up around that neighborhood. A couple of my neighbors have sent me pictures of pigs just hanging out on the lanai, pigs just out there on the porch, pigs out there in the driveway, pigs digging up everything. That's the reason I want to put up a fence. I'm not really I wouldn't, if it wasn't for the pigs, I wouldn't even really care about a fence. But I want to get a fence put up to that. Not only that, but also chickens. Because I want to let my chickens just run, and I keep them fenced in the yard at least. But let them free range out. Cool, Becky. Yep, I'm right there with you. Right there. That's pretty much me. Tiffany, I get her out of bed in the middle of the night. Thanks for coming out, Tiffany. She should be asleep. She goes to bed about 11:30 my time, so this is the middle of the night for her. I keep her up all night. She'll be sleeping all day. Thanks for coming in, Tiff. Yeah, it's late for her. Right as it, I don't know if we're at the same time, but I know it's a little after 2 here. Oh yeah, there you go. You know what? I went in there to look and see what time it was, and my time has a timestamp on the chat. Excuse me, 2:13. Yeah. See, I told you I don't do technology. I don't remember who that was that sent me in to check what time it was. Oh, maybe Tetra. Tetra was asking what time it was, and I went in the house to look. And then right now, when I just seen the last chat just came up, it said 2:13. So, okay, so she's an hour ahead of me. Yep, Arizona and Hawaii, the only 2 states that don't change the clock ever. We don't change our time zones. So when everybody else changes their clocks back and forth, ours are always the same. 5:14. Yeah, cool. Thanks everybody for hanging out with me. We still got 4 in the house. We're 11 thumbs up. I appreciate you all coming in. I just figured I'd go in the middle of the night here and see who we can get and who's out there. Like I said, I watch Jet Wash, and he'll run his stream for all night long, 6, 8, 10 hours. Him and Jimmy C. WTF Mike. A lot of times their streams just continue and continue and continue. And helicopter. 11:15 Monday. Oh yeah, it's still Monday. Yeah, look at you. Yeah, Tuesday morning here for me, and I think it's like Tuesday evening for Hong Kong. And Netzblog, if you're still out there paying attention, she's working. A lot of times she's still running the stream. So yep, cool. Yeah, I was over there for a little bit. I was over there hanging out. I see Marie over there hanging out. They were over there having a good old time. Yeah, it's all how you make it. I always try to make it great. And I wanted this because, like I said, Heather's over there in Australia. M&A Adventures in Australia. I got Dave in England. Nets in Hong Kong. God is Great in Japan. And so we have people from all over the world, and when it's my night, it's their day. And I was trying to tell that to Andy from Ace. He's one of my longest subscribers ever. He's been stuck at about 3,700 and trying to get higher. I told him what you need to do is reach out to other time zones. Go on at different times of the day or night, and you're reaching different people all over. Because, like me, I'm a night owl. And if you're putting something on at 9 a.m. here, I am sleeping. Oh, glad to meet you. Going cooking is my stress therapy. Cool, Aurelio. Thank you for coming in, buddy. I appreciate you. Much love and aloha. Thanks for coming in. Take care of them knees and them feet. I appreciate you stopping. Have a beautiful day. And remember, it's all how you make it. Make it great. I always do. So I hope you have a great day today. He's over there in Spain. And so we have all around the world, and like somebody coming on at 9 in the morning in Arizona time. That's my bedtime, so I'm gonna miss him. I usually get up about 2 in the afternoon, and so I was telling him, you hit different time zones and you hit all kinds of different people. What I need to do is go on and stream someday at 9 in the morning, because those are the same people out there that I never see, because I sleep from 9 to 2. Usually get my 6 hours in and I'm good. Yeah, I'm gonna go get that tomorrow. I'm gonna go get that box tomorrow, JCT. Much love. Thank you. I tried to go get it today. Shoot, I tried to go get it, I got my notice on Friday. I could have went on Saturday, but I had to work, so I didn't stop it on Saturday. And then I figured, I'll just go get it Monday. But no, it was not that day. Post office wasn't open. But I am going to go tomorrow for sure. Much love. Thank you so much. She sent me a care package over there, all the way from Georgia. Thank you. And you can see a link to it on my community tab. I think it was the last one I posted. And sorry, I already got a clue what's coming. But thank you. Appreciate you. And so I'll go get that tomorrow. Yeah, I'm taking Mom to the doctor in the morning, and then I'll probably take her to Cracker Barrel. She loves it. It was my dad's favorite restaurant, and so in fact, it was the last place he invited me to. He invited me to Cracker Barrel, and I told him no. Told him I didn't have time. And it's the last time I talked to him. I mean, I talked to him. It's the last time he actually talked to me. Oh no, they are good dogs. They are happy good dogs. They live a good life. They live such a simple, happy life. The puppies, no, they haven't got to enjoy life yet. But the other ones, I have 3 of them that are 4 years old. Oh, cool, JC, you're good. I have 3 of them that are 4, and 2 of them that are almost 2, and so like 18 months, a year and a half, maybe a little older, and those guys are good dogs. They get fed great. They get the run of the house. They get to sleep in a king size bed. Um, the puppies have been pretty much contained to either their kennel or their whelping box, and haven't gotten to experience life. And so, but they still get fed good. They eat Blue Buffalo puppy food, and which it costs me the same for a 30-pound bag of Blue Buffalo as it does for 120 pounds of my dog's food. Show you face. Oh, yep. I understand. I totally do. You don't have to. You don't have to. Go like this. Put it down. Do the video like that. Nobody sees it. You can talk what you want to talk, or you can even make a video like that. Hey, from our chart, this is, and so you don't have to, because I know I barely got Tiffany to show her face. Tiffany, well, you know what? It ain't for the dogs, buddy. I have a king size bed, and the dogs sleep in my bed. So I thought about doing, um, I know I bought a car with mine. My dentist, I made him rich. I think I put 2 of his kids through college. But I um, I thought about giving the dogs their own bed when I make it to the island, because where we're at, it's so wet, and I know the dogs are gonna be wet and stinky all the time. I don't want a wet, stinky dog in bed with me. I thought about building my bed up, build my bed up high enough where the dogs can't jump in there, and then putting another mattress underneath, and I have a king size wife, so I had to get a king size bed. I put put a mattress underneath for my dogs, so my dogs should still sleep in the house with us. They're just not in my bed. So that's one thing I do have an issue with, is that there's so much dirt, always. I'm switching out the sheets a couple times a week, and it's not enough. When I go in there and get in bed right now, the dogs are already in there and have been in there with her all night. When I get in the morning, I'm trying to sweep out dirt so I can sleep. I usually put a blanket over top of my sheets, and for the dogs to be all over top of the blanket, and I can lift the blanket up and still have clean sheets underneath. But it doesn't work. I still end up with dirt under my sheets and dirt here and dirt in my pillow. I'm trying to sleep with 4 dogs. We have 5. One, she's not allowed on the bed. The other 4, and she'll be on it all the time. I just have to bust her and get her off. But then the other 4 are up there all the time, and it's like I'm always sleeping in a sandpit. And so I thought about that when I finally make it over to the island, is giving them their own bed, and trying to build mine up high enough where they can't get into it. And I don't know how the wife's going to be with that, because we've always slept with our dogs. It's just a whole lot easier when we raised Chihuahuas. And then now we raise Labs, and they're as big as me. And I'm fighting dogs for space. Even with the king size bed, there's not enough room. I think to put 400-pound dogs, and Becky over there is a princess, 400-pound dogs and 2 people, and it's full. I get dogs sleeping on my head, dogs sleeping across my legs, dog kicking me over here, and then they hear a noise and they all jump up and just shake the whole bed and make it crazy. You got the whole house up just because the neighbor's mowing the lawn or something. They just hear some random noise that gets them all crazy and up and obnoxious. But I love it. We do love the dogs. They live a simple, easy, happy life. And the boss feeds them better than me. Here's Tiffany's channel. Yeah, the boss feeds them better than me. A lot of times she was giving them. Well, we haven't done it in a while because prices have went nuts. But see, we always with the king size, you wouldn't have to pick. You sleep one day, you sleep this way, one day you sleep that way, one day you sleep over the other way. There's just so much room. Let's see. But see, when you the two of us, we know her side and my side. We've been together 34 years, so we've always had our sides of the bed, and so those are pretty set in stone. But if I go in and try to get in bed when they're all there, yeah, well, I was just thinking back in building my bed up high, building my bed up higher, and then putting a mattress underneath it, and then so if I build it up like 3 or 4 feet high, have a little ladder to climb into my bed, the dogs can't get up there. So I have thought about that when I'm on the island, but I still don't know. Everything's still up in the air, and also with the money I dropped on the mattress, I'm gonna get the mattress until I'm ready to swap out the first one. I'm not gonna just buy them their own king size to start out with, and it's not like they're laying around over there, and so it's another thing I thought about. I had thought about building my bed up on a higher pedestal to keep the dogs out of it. Because, yep, I had a buddy who he grew up sleeping on the floor. And he's older than me. I'm 55. Everybody out there. So, in fact, he said she's 26, 30 times. I'm 27, 28 times. And my buddy, he was older than me, and I took him to the island. I took him over to the Big and to Oahu. And when we stayed in Oahu, we stayed in the Ilokai, which is a really, really nice place. I love it. It's older, but it's really nice, and big, giant, thick, fat beds with Becky style. They're for a princess, and big, beautiful beds. And we go over there, and he slept in the bed, and he's like, "Ah, this is beautiful." He had a good night's sleep, and because he was a wrestler. He wrestled through high school and college. And his coach told him that tough guys sleep on the floor. Bed makes you weak. So he always slept on the floor. And when we went to Hawaii, he actually slept in the bed and learned at 60 years old how comfortable the bed was. Because coach told him that losers sleep in the bed. Tough guys sleep on the floor, and you got to be a tough guy. So he grew up his whole life sleeping on the floor. This guy's 60 years old, didn't have a bed. He also didn't have a girl. No, I'm not making that up either, bro. That's true life. In fact, hold on. I got it in my pocket. Whenever I'm telling stories like this, I tell stories like this at the bar all the time, and I have to reach in my pocket. And I swear, true story. Barry, if you're ever watching me out there, which I don't think he does, Barry's the kind of guy that still has a flip phone. He was the kind of guy that didn't have a bed until I took him to Hawaii. Now he has a wife, and he got married, and he actually sleeps in a bed. Before that, he slept on the floor. I used to sleep on the stairs. I would go sleep on the stairs, and I would lay on the stairs, and I'd have one leg and one arm on one stair, and I'd lay the other leg and the other arm down the stairs. And I loved the hard surface. I loved it. Well, I broke my back in '88, and now I have a lot harder time sleeping, no matter if it's a soft bed or a hard surface. And but I used to like sleeping on the floor myself. But poor Barry, he grew up his whole life doing that. Imagine that, teenage through junior years, and not finding out how comfortable a bed was till you're 60. Yo, Jay Gordon, much love, buddy. Thanks for coming in, man. I appreciate you. I've been missing you. You pop in on the pineapples, and you're in, out in the same minute. And by the time I get in there, it's like you're gone. Same with everybody. Nobody can get a hold of you. I appreciate you. You know what? You need to come pick up a puppy. I will give you a puppy. Come get it. I'll bet you can get a good ticket cheap on Southwest. And for the price of a round trip airline ticket, take home a puppy. Take home a puppy for your kids. I have 4. And I would totally donate you a puppy, buddy. You want to come get one? Take 2. I would say they're small, but they're 3 months old, so they're not very small anymore. They are getting big, and they need a good home. But I appreciate you coming in. Thanks for stopping. We're just hanging out, chilling, doing a whole lot of nothing, rambling, talking a little bit about Hawaii, talking about some dogs. Much love for coming in, buddy. I appreciate you. Coming to get a dog? Ah, cool too. That's what I say when I'm at work. I tell people I'm living the dream. I just tell them it's a nightmare. And so, yeah, I'm just chilling, hanging out, doing a whole lot of nothing. Got some, here we go, got some crazy lighting. There we go. There's me. Got some bad lighting here, hiding in the shadows, just chilling out in the front yard. I got my puppies out here. You can't really see them because it's a little dark, but I have a 10 by 10 kennel out here. 3 of them are sleeping and one just sitting in the middle staring around. Yeah, they are 3 months old and they really desperately need a good home. And so, if you could pull it off, you could have a dog. Question. Let me ask. Is it the pink hat? Want some Dairy Queen? Or is it the little gnome? Where's he at? This guy? See, now, JC, there are beautiful spots on the island. Beautiful spots. Gnome's got to go. Oh, you know what? I bought him the paint. I bought this guy white like that just to paint. He is total solid white. And I really was going to paint him. Actually, I bought him for the boss to paint. But she painted another one of my gnomes that we had that he had color. And the other one that we had color. And so the one I had one that he sat outside for so long, the sun bleached the color out of him. And the boss painted it. See, I can't remember my dreams that much, but I don't dream that much either. But yeah, so Hawaii, back to Hawaii, JC, is right now in my area, in which I'm in Fern Forest, I could find 3-acre lot for about 40. So you can get 3 acres for 40. I could find you a 1/4 acre lot elsewhere on the island for around 8 to 12. Now, depending on what area you go to. Now, there are some areas I would stay away from, but there are some cheaper areas, and but there's a lot of, like in the Puna district, there's a lot of raw jungle land and pretty cheap. Oh, cool. Maybe you should ask him. Maybe you should go to Hawaii. But it's a total different world over there. Especially where I'm at. I'm over in Fern Forest. They call it in 400 or 500. Now I could find you a 200 acre lot, Gordon. I think for probably $300K. 350 was the last I think I looked at for 200 acres on the Big Island. Yep, and he can go catch his food or grow his food. That's what I can't wait for. I remember when we were there a couple times ago. Oh, it snows in Hawaii every year, depending on where you're at. On our island, it snows up on Mauna Loa, Mauna Kea every year. It's the time of the year they do get snow, but it doesn't snow down where I'm at. It's not like it snows on the down in the beach. We watching a car creep down the road. Sorry, guys. Actually, doesn't look like a local car, but he was driving so slow, and so like normally in the neighborhood here, residents will drive slow, and but so the way he was creeping, snowed in all 50 states, son. Yeah, 'cause it does. It snows in Hawaii every year. We get snow up on the mountain. You can snow ski in the morning and surf in the afternoon, or vice versa. It's beautiful, but not where we're at. Where I'm at about the 2,700 foot elevation, so I don't get any snow. They're way up on the mountain, and it's so high up there, they do get it. Yeah, well, I do. I love that with the fish already. I do love me some crawfish, and so I don't have a problem with that. What I have to learn is to give up my beef because I do love my beef too, and but I just can't afford it on the island. Over here, I eat it all the time, but it's one of those things I won't. It's so expensive on the big. So plant terrestrial animals. Oh, I'm gonna plant a bunch, Gordon. And in fact, oh yeah, cool. I'm glad you're in because this is the first you've been in, and in a while. I booked my trip. I'm heading over. I'm going in January. I'm going to the big on the 18th, and I'm gonna be there for the whole month of February. I'm actually gonna go over and start working the land a little bit. I'm trying to. I hired a guy to stake my pins, and then that way, because I want to put up a fence, and I don't want to accidentally put my fence 6 inches off my property line because I've known some people who've had issues with that before and had to rip down their whole fence. And if lumber wasn't outrageously stupid right now, I'd be wanting to start building. And I have been looking at a couple different companies over on the island that for the materials, but it's just still outrageous. And I don't see it coming down. I mean, I see it coming down a little bit, but I don't see it ever coming back down to normal. And we'll see how things go. I just might end up in not the place I want. Yeah, Jay, you gonna get a puppy? His daughters would love it. He knows it. AKC, papered, vet checked, first round of shots. They probably should have had another shot or two. In fact, the boss just told me to contact the vet to take them all in for their next round of shots. But I also have to take all my dogs in. And I have 5 dogs that all need to go in. Hey, come get it, buddy. That ain't no joke. I wouldn't lie to you. And we'll make it happen. You drive out here in 3 days, or bring the kids in a kennel, or fly out here and have it back tomorrow. I don't know how. I know Southwest can fly with dogs. Yep, Southwest. I talked to my buddy he's a flight attendant for Southwest, but because I wanted to take my dog to Hawaii, because I love my dog. My dog's 4 years old. She's with me all the time. She is right there, and that's one of the things I'm going to miss the most. My girl and I have been together 34 years. No, you don't have to hang out, bro. Hang out, we'll come out, I promise not to get you arrested in Arizona. Shit, Ed came out and hung out with me. Ed came out, we didn't get in any trouble. I didn't try to corrupt him in any way at all. I didn't break out of anything. Hook up with Lou. Yep, I figure I'm going to. I'm going to hook up with Lou. That'd be way cool. Reese says his dog dies for fish. I can't wait to go fishing. Oh, that was what I was getting ready to tell us. One time when I went, I was down at the Nanny Lola. It's the Hilton. They're in in Hilo. It wasn't a Hilton yet, but Hilton bought them out and ruined them because the hotel's the same beautiful old hotel it was, and just with the Hilton name, they doubled the price. They did a little slap upgrade on a couple of the rooms. They put a fancy restaurant on the bottom floor, and they more than double the prices of the hotel and call it a Hilton now. But when we stay there, we walked around and we came into this really, really dark area, walking out in the back where there's ocean right there next to us, and the hotel's right by us, and there's one light, and under the one light, is a baby stroller. My girl and I walked by, and as we walked by, we looked at the baby stroller, and there's a baby in there sleeping. The baby's sleeping. And I look around, and you cannot see nobody. There's nobody. Just a random baby under the light sleeping. So we walked over about another 50 feet and found my spot where I was sitting up under the tree to do what I do under the tree in Hawaii when it's dark, and watching the waves and chilling. My eyes adjust to the nighttime, and where we're sitting, I could see the baby stroller 50 feet away under the light. And then I realized about 30 feet from the baby out in the water are a young couple. And the young couple are out there fishing. And that's their baby under there. They seen me walk up and look at it. They were 30 feet away. I couldn't see them at all, but they seen me the whole time. And I looked at my girl. I'm like, hey, babe, that's going to be us in a couple years. And she looks at me. She's like, that was us 30 years ago. And so, yeah, our kids are grown up and gone now. And so, but we are going to be the ones out there fishing in the early morning. Oh, I figure I want to go out and kayak fish. I want to go out and fish. I seen some kids over by Coconut Island, and I seen a family over there fishing, and there were 3 kids in the water. The kid in the middle has a net. Each kid on each side has a pole. When they pulled the pole up, the line went right down to where they could just grab it right there. No hook. I mean, well, they had a hook, but no bait, no nothing. They throw the thing in, pull the thing out, pulled off a little fish, like the size of a sardine. In, out, net. In, out, net. In, out, net. I timed it. 5.5 seconds. Every 5.5 seconds, this kid was pulling a fish off his hook and throwing it in the net. In, out, net. In, and so this kid, there's one on each side. 2 kids are filling the net. Well, the parents, bunch of older people are sitting up on the side with beer coolers. And these are the kind of big giant beer coolers that you could fit like 3 cases or 4 cases of beer in. Like a big giant like camping cooler. And the kid comes walking up at the net, and right before he gets up to the thing, he slips. And the net goes out, half the fish get away. And I'm like, go fish! Jerk. They did not like me at all. Because I believe you, bro. I'm like, go fish. And so I cheered on fish. They did get a lot of them in there. And I totally believe you. I sent my wife over. I'm like, hey, babe, go ask these guys what they do with them. And the lady that my wife talked to said that they cut the head and the tail off, and they fry them up, and they use them as dip. But they were filling up them things full of fish and catching them so quick. And it's been 4 years ago. It was 2018 when I seen that. And so that was on the Hilo side. When I went over to the Kona side, I have a Kona fishing story too. And so I'm over on the Kona side, and I walk up, and the first thing I see, well, there's people fishing, but the first thing I come up to is an older lady. Auntie is sitting there with a umbrella and like a couple different baby strollers, and she's sitting there and smiling at me, and I smile at her, and I see three kids swimming off the side of the pier, and on the end there is a young kid, an older kid, a grandpa, a dad, an uncle, and a big, big, big. She looked naked, big naked lady fishing, and when she went to go swing back and cast, I seen a little bit of bikini. So she wasn't naked. She was just had a very, very tiny bikini on, and she was a very big girl. Remind me of Brother Is. From and but I'm over there and I'm looking at this lady, and one of the guys about 2 feet from her starts yelling, "Bubbles, Bubbles," and pointing at me. Well, I look behind me. There's nothing behind me. I think he's mad at me for looking at his sister or something. He's like, "Bubbles, Bubbles." All of a sudden, Bubbles pops his head up. He pops his head up and he's like, "Yo, I'm hooked up, bro. Help me out." So Bubbles swam around and unhooked him from somebody else's line. But when I left those people, I walked down the pier and I come back down the pier. The Brother Is, I love him. Great guy. I have his bumper sticker on my van. All the CDs. We lost him. I know his birthday is May 20th. Tell you that's how much I really do love the guy. I do know his birthday, May 20th. Lost him in '97. Sad, sad days. But I walk down the pier a little bit more and I find these fish as big as me swimming. Now these guys at the other end of the pier are catching these little redfish that are a little bigger than my hand. They're catching these redfish with the big eyes that are a little bigger than my hand over here. These fish over here are almost as big as me. So I went back down there and I said, "Hey, bro, why you fish for these little fish if the big fish are over here?" He said, "Those fish over there don't eat bait. You have to spearfish them." And he says, you spearfish them, and we got tourists all over swimming over here, so we ain't in here spearfishing those fish. And so, two different fishing experiences, two different sides of the island. Both I can't wait to do. I watch Reese get it in Oahu. I watch him do some spearfishing. I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to do that because those guys, they hold their breath forever. They're going down 30, 40 feet and sitting down there on the bottom just waiting and waiting and waiting for their fish. But I would love to try. And then I also see him doing some pole fishing. I watched a couple different guys, Real Adventures Hawaii. But those guys are also in Oahu. They go out on a boat and they go out and catch big giant tuna. I watched Tight Drag. Tight Drag, I actually sent him a Mark the Shark hat. He's in Oahu. He built a little tiny boat that it's like the size of a kayak, and he'll go out miles and miles out there on this boat that he built. Grande. Wasn't on the menu. So yeah, he built this little boat, and he'll go out there for miles, and I don't think I have the cojones to do that. Shoot, just watching him gives me anxiety out there in the middle of nowhere on this little tiny boat. You got 3 or 4 poles out. I mean, I went out and caught a shark in Oahu before, and it was a fight. I couldn't imagine trying to catch it in a kayak. And I don't want to catch a shark. It's like that minimal waves. Yep. Cool. Yep, so I can't wait to go fish me some dinner. Look, I'm glad you got me talking about that. Got me all amped up on fishing. And see how that thing goes. JCT, thanks for staying. Thanks for hanging out. Much love. Appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with me in the middle of my night. Jake Gordon's still in the house. You're thinking about the puppy, huh, bro? You know what? My email address is marktheshark808 at Yahoo. Get a hold of me. I'll give you my number. We'll set it up. We make this happen. I have people. I've given puppies away. People, happy people. And Christine, a girl I work with, she has a dog they call Boomhauer that they just love. That dog was a giveaway. The day I gave her that dog, I went and bought another one. Um, um, so one of my 5 I have, we got that day. Yep, there you go. Thanks, JCT, for throwing that up. I didn't know if I don't print it, but yep, there. That's my email. You're all welcome to contact me. Cool. And yep, you can all contact me. If you want, JC, you could actually throw up that PO box too. She's actually sent me friend mail a couple of times. Much love to her. And I have a PO box here in Mesa that you're all welcome to shoot me a letter. Tiffany sent me up some things. Yeah, welfare gang in the house. Welfare, let's see. First time ever here. Why are they flunky? They're all good people. Good peoples, that's why they all have that wrench. But thanks for coming in, I appreciate you. We're just all hanging out, chilling out here on a early Tuesday morning, depending on where you are. But thanks for popping in. Thanks for smashing that thumbs up. Jay Gordon's gonna come get himself a puppy. See, that's what I figure. If I catch you catch a tuna, feed the neighborhood, because I'm not gonna have a big giant freezer. I'm not gonna have and there's no reason to waste. Although I will probably use a lot. There you go. Thanks, JC. I do plan on see, I totally lost my train of thought. What I was rambling about. Sorry, guys. Brain fart. Just totally rambling. I had something I was going with that until I just brain farted. Totally forgot everything, whatever I was just rambling about. I'm trying to get Gordon to save the fish. Yeah, I don't plan on overfishing. Yep, and don't. Oh yeah, there's no reason to freeze it because there's fresh fish tomorrow. And so just catch what you eat. And if I had caught one that was way too big for me. Oh, I know what I was going with. Is my dogs do get a lot of chicken while we're here, and we've been cut that down a lot because the prices went up outrageously stupid. They used to get a lot of chicken. They get rice, they got broccoli, they got oats, they got eggs and chicken, and everything else was raw except the chicken. We cooked that, which dogs are allowed to eat raw chicken. They have an enzyme in their mouth that kills salmonella. I'm just not too much about keeping raw chicken around, so we cooked the chicken and shredded it, and the dogs ate great. And so I figure I don't think fish are going to hurt them much. They already love eggs. And so that's one thing is if I catch if I have more of a catch or more of a cook that day than I'm willing to eat, with 5 dogs, I love tuna. You know, Tiffany, you don't know tuna, and so you have some tuna that just got pulled out of the ocean and the slice cut off and just melts in your mouth. That is tuna. Tuna is so delicious like that. Not this tuna that you get in a can. Totally different kind of tuna. Yeah, the ahi tuna. It's making my mouth water thinking about it. Just thinking about it. And I loved. I pick up tuna steaks here and sear them for just a little. You sear them for like 40 seconds on one side and 30 seconds on the other side, so they just get a little thin sear. Mm. Oh yeah, it just melts in your mouth. Delicious. Yeah, but when she's catching them up there in Alaska, they're probably a lot bigger up there. Yeah, yeah, and I can't wait. Now, what about them little? Yeah, you're right there, Gordon. My mouth is watering. I, yeah, just talking about it, it's making me. I so want some. The last couple times I bought some too, I didn't get to cook it. And it's like I go buy tuna expecting to cook it that day, and then something happened, and I didn't get to cook it, and then I had to work a couple days, and I go to look. I'm like, dude, tuna's been sitting here in the fridge, tuna steak in the fridge for 4 days, and I'm not cooking it now. So it was fresh, and so the past couple times I've wasted my money, and tuna's expensive here in Arizona. It's an expensive meat, but I love making it. I do love making it. A lot of times the boss will get home about 6:45, and I'll plan it out to where I'm putting the dinner on the thing. Ah, cool, cool. I've never made one of those, Gordon. Never made one ever. I've seen them. I look at them. I'm poor. I would love to, but dude, I really just have never done that. Someday, someday I will. I love a fillet. Yep, I love a fillet. I don't know if you guys have a Texas Roadhouse where you're at. I know Iray doesn't. They do have one in Oahu. Or no, it was an Outback. I don't know. Oh, you know what? They might have. I think it's an Outback. I think we have an Outback in Kona, and we have an Outback in Honolulu. But I don't think they have a Texas Roadhouse. But I go to Texas Roadhouse, and they have a delicious fillet. It's like 25 bucks. It's an 8-ounce fillet. You get a couple sides, and it just melts in your mouth. We got a cheeseburgers in paradise over there. Coming to get himself a puppy. See, you're off today. Oh no, that wasn't you. That was Junkyard Gamer. Got up to go to work today and then realized he was off. Steak and fish. See, I'm leaving the beer to Billy, and I'm a lover, not a fighter. So I'm good on that. I like the steak and the fish. I'll do some whiskey, but I'm still a lover, not a fighter. Like, this face is too pretty to fight. Puppies are all sleeping. The whole neighborhood's sleeping. Yeah. Thanks everybody for coming in and hanging out. Appreciate you all. Help me build them hours. Yep, that's what I need to start doing, JC. I need to do that. I don't do the doctor. And I'm not. I worked for a company called Sundowner before, Jeff. We built. Well, I called you Jeff just because it's Gordon. I'm like, I'm sorry. We built trailer homes in the '80s, and like mobile homes. And the place was called Sundowner. here in Arizona. Uh, Funny, I was just talking about that job earlier. I worked there as a teenager, and my mother worked there. And she worked. All right, guys. Something just woke the dogs up and they're crazy. But I don't see what it is. We do have coyotes sometimes out here. Yeah, we have a lot of snakes out here too. We have no snakes in Hawaii. We do have snakes, but usually I don't have very many around here because I'm in a neighborhood where they just don't really get in here a lot. I mean, it is the desert, so things do happen. They're still staring down the street. So, Sundown, cheeseburger. Oh, okay, so that is. Okay, cool, JC. Film that. I love her cooking. Um, we, uh, we have, I like the, yeah, they were all sleeping too, and they all jumped up and barked and looked down the street at the same. You seen wherever I was looking, that was where the dogs were looking. And I still don't see what they were looking at. Maybe somebody a couple doors down. It's really dark. My whole street's really dark. Only a couple street lights on. Not much action. Most people are in bed at this time. There's Tiffany's channel if anybody hasn't connected with Tiffany. So yeah, they all jumped up at the same time and went crazy. We do have coyotes, where I've seen the coyotes just walking down the road and taking out the neighborhood cats, and see, there's my mouth watering again. Mini waffles and a sausage. Oh yeah, what I was thinking is Loco Moco, the egg and hamburger and gravy on top of rice. Yeah, I like that. They're Gordon. But I've seen we used to be when the coyote would come down the road, I'd go out there and get in the road and be like, "Yo, get out of here!" And you could scare the coyote away. They're not scared of me no more. They are getting more and more bold and brave, and they keep coming at you. And I had three of them walking right up on me, and I totally did the "Hey, get out of here!" and you raise your arms up and get bigger and louder and scarier, and it used to scare them off. Oh, they keep coming. Oh wow, buddy. Now, were you down in that? Were you down in near Lulani? I feel for you guys, man. That shit brought tears to my eyes watching that. I mean, so many people lost their livelihoods and their homes and beautiful places. All dogs are smart, JC. They know. It's like my little ones kept, not my little ones, my bigger ones today, kept jumping all over me. And I told the boss, I'm like, I'm dying. And she's like, whoa, what's wrong? What's going on? And, yep, I got you, Joe Gordon. I told her I'm dying. And she's like, oh, is something wrong? I went, no, but the dogs are tripping on me, so. Oh, I bet, man. So my friend sent me a picture from his backyard, and it looked like almost daytime from the glow. And oh yeah, I got goosebumps right now even thinking about it. Goosebumps talking about it. It's like I mean, I watched the car get taken over when Leilani was. I watched a lot of that footage when it was first happening, and it's just sad times. I actually tried to buy a property down in Hawaiian Beaches, and the bank wouldn't finance me for it because it was in Lava Zone 2. and but I'm up in lava zone 3, a little safer. But you never know if Mauna Loa goes. It's going to go one way or the other, and it's either going to Hilo or Kona. So, and when it finally goes off, that's what I get to look forward. Cool, cool. Glad you're still around and still there. I don't know if it, how bad it affected you for work or place or transpo or any of that, but I know it displaced hundreds and hundreds of people. Lots of people lost their homes, and that flow was crazy. I watched that river of lava, and that's not typical Hawaii lava. Hawaii lava is usually slow, 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 slow. This thing was flowing, and that thing was hauling walls. I couldn't believe how watching that lava river from Fissure 8 was just nuts. Yeah, that was nuts. I also watched Scott from APAU, I think, tours, Hawaii tours. He does a lot of live broadcasts. He did some live footage from down there. But that was some crazy stuff. So we have volcanic rock all over, Tiff. We have it here in Arizona. My brother has volcanic rock all up in Shola where he's at. And so it's around. Shoot, volcanoes all over. Right up there by the big one. Yeah. Thanks for coming in and hanging out. Thanks for chilling out with me. West Virginia and Pennsylvania. Yeah, Tetra's up there in Virginia. I'm supposed to go to West Virginia. I'm supposed to go up there soon. I don't know if I'm gonna make it up there this year or the beginning of next. I know I'm gonna be in Hawaii for January and February, so I wanted to get up there before snow, and I think it's already starting to snow up north. Gordon, you getting some snow up there yet? Because if I go up there, it's going to have to be soon, within the next couple of weeks. Because I don't want to go up into West Virginia in the snow. Especially if I'm driving from Ohio. I want to fly into Cincinnati and then drive over. And I don't want to do any of that up there in the snow. Bye, licorice. Cool. Yeah, I figure I'm gonna try to get up before into the next couple weeks. I gotta plan it out with my brother. We gotta take my mom up. Leaves are all changing. Cool. That's always beautiful up there. Perfect time to check out some videos of those up there of the leaves changing. If you've never seen that, that is amazing. Like up in New England and Pennsylvania and all them states up there right now. The beautiful colors and the changing of the season. That's one thing I miss about Arizona, is we have no changes. Christmas Day, it's 100 degrees. Keith. I'll pop them out for him. Yeah, my family's from West Virginia. I remember going as a child and going then. That was back. I remember bed bugs in the 70s. Where they had bed bugs. And I think we went there in like 74 or 75. I only get eaten a little by bed bugs, but they had an outhouse, and then I never heard about bed bugs the rest of my life until recently, within the last couple of years. Then it was just like popping off, and they were like overtaking, and bed bugs in the airport, and bed bugs here, and bed bugs everywhere. Yep. Cool. Yeah, I haven't been in a long time. Yeah, I haven't been, well, shoot, I don't think I've been to West Virginia since that time. So it's been 40 plus years since I've been there. I did go back to Ohio. I have family, I'm from Ohio, and I went back to Ohio and seen the place that I lived at as a child, and the school I went to, and but but I haven't been to West Virginia in 40 plus years. I went to, been to, where did I go? I went to Florida, been to Pennsylvania. I did go to Pennsylvania for a wedding a couple years back. Uh, Mainly all West Coast. Nevada, California, been to Montana. Cool. Yeah, I went to Westchester, and the biggest part of their town was that's where Bam's from, and so I went there for a wedding. Uh, I never have skydived yet. I had a gift certificate for one. My brother bought me a skydiving trip that I never went on, and it was something I always wanted to do and planned to do, but just never did. I would love to. We were talking about doing that in Hawaii with my kid, and it was a trip we went over, and we were doing a couple days in Oahu and then a couple weeks on the Big. And I went to plan it for the Oahu, and right about the same time, they lost the plane over there. It was our company that we were going to go through, and right after takeoff, they lost the plane and everybody on it, and I never booked that trip, and uh, I'm not afraid. I know that accidents happen all the time, and but it was just one of the like, dude, this is who we were gonna use, and it freaked me out, and I didn't do it. I know that flying is one of the safest things. Now, when are you getting over? Because I ziplined over in Hawaii. That was fun. Um, the last one was fun. They zipline on like 5 or 7 lines, and they build you up to the last one. And the last one is a great long, 2 mile long zip. But all the other ones are short, a little longer. But the last one is the big and the beautiful one. But you do like 5 other ones before that last one, and they're just like little simple, easy. And I think they're just like checking you out and making it. Oh, cool. Do you have your dates already? Yeah, I will hit you up, bro. I I'm gonna be there the 18th of January through February 28th. Yeah, that's my dad. My dad was a Marine. He says I ain't jumping out. There ain't no reason to jump out of a darn good airplane. And, and I thought about it. I love adventure. I've dove with the sharks in Hawaii, not in a cage, just out diving. I I own a Harley here in Arizona, and that's an adventure on its own, just because everybody in Arizona is out to kill people. Yeah, that's what I think that one that was. I think you're right on that too, Gordon, because I've seen some of those. Um, but I've always been an adventurous. Shoot, I did the stratosphere. You go up and jump off the stratosphere, but they got you on a cable, and but still, it's high. So yeah, when you figure that out, let me know, because I plan on going over for the 6 weeks. Then I'm gonna come back and take care of things here on the mainland for a little while, and then I do plan on getting over more often. So I'm shipping my car over there, so I won't have to pay for a car rental. If I can put up a little carport like lean-to structure where I'm out of the rain, I don't have to worry about a hotel. Yeah, Strat, I did that a couple times, and it's something I would have never done. And I'll tell you why, is I've seen those rides broke down. I've seen the ride where the guy gets on the ride and it's over here inside and then it puts you over the edge, opens up and spins you around. I've seen that broke down where the people are just hanging there. And they're stuck there hanging in midair, staring straight down at the strip. I also seen a guy jump off that damn thing. And he landed all the way across Las Vegas Boulevard, all the way across the parking lot, the other parking lot on the other side, before he met the concrete. And so I've seen, and I'm not a big height guy, and so I've seen those rides broke down, and I would have never have ever done it. But my little brother paid for it and went first. I had to. And it's like, well, shoot. I'm going to face my fears and go. Yep, JC, much love and thank you for your service. I appreciate you. And thank you. My dad was a Marine. And but after I did it, it does sound like fun. After I did the jump, it was so exhilarating and so fun. I actually have a video of it, I think, on YouTube. I posted a video of my jump on YouTube. And if you go back in my history, maybe a year back, you can find my stratosphere jump, because they gave me a video. And then I went back, and I was in Vegas another time, and I was up at the top of the stratosphere hanging out. I had no plans on jumping. I wasn't going to jump. I didn't even care to. And a lady was talking to her husband about doing it, but she was scared. And I told her, go, do it. It's easy. I said, shoot, I'll do it with you. Let's go. And I'm like, it's $100. And I spent $100 gambling in minutes in Vegas. And I'd much rather, instead of giving these guys my money to throw away nothing, I'll jump off this thing again with you. And so I did it twice. I did it again after that, and it was fun. And this lady loved it. She was there with her husband, and he was nowhere near going to do it. And I told her, yeah, I'll go with you. Let's go. We can do this. And so I went and did it a second time. I haven't been up to Vegas in many, many moons. I realized if I ever want to build Hawaii, that was one of the things I had to put a big wrench in, was gambling. And I do love to gamble. I do love to play my poker tournaments, and the big ones are in Vegas. I like to play. Yep. Oh, I know, Gordon. I do love. I love. They've got some great poker games. They've got a poker game at Binion's at 2 p.m. It's a deep stack game where the blinds are 40 minutes long, and you start with 20,000 chips. You play that game all day long and not even play a hand. And so I do love to go play poker in Vegas. I love that town. I watched it grow up. I've got a picture. In fact, I'll post that on my community tab later today. Yeah, I'll post that on my community tab. And I will of a picture in Vegas of the same street corner 25 years apart that I took both pictures. And I'll post that later today. And yeah, I love that. You know what I like about poker, JC, and especially the Hold'em, is that you can't smoke in there. And I don't smoke. And so I used to years ago. See, there you go. There you go. That's why you're not liking gambling. I understand that. Shoot. I totally understand that, because it's like drugs. You get that first good hit, and people keep chasing it forever. Chasing that. I'm glad you gave it up. Good job. Like I was telling people earlier, it's worse than drugs. I quit drugs 30 years ago, but I can't quit gambling. You want to bet on it? I'll bet on anything. My boss used to call me his second job, because we'd bet Monday Night Football every Monday, and he would win. And he'd be like, oh, I want the Redskins. I'm like, oh, dude, I wanted them. He's like, oh, go ahead, you can take them. And I'd take them and lose. Or it's like, there'd be a game where I'm winning and there's no way. I'm finally gonna win this game. And my team fumbles the ball, the other team picks it up and runs it back, and I go. I never went to Atlantic City. I had a plan to go to Atlantic City. I actually bought my airfare, my hotel for two of us for my son's 21st birthday. And then that poor kid got in a little bit of trouble and spent his 21st birthday with our local sheriff, and we didn't get to go. I take 500. See, now I used to do that a lot too, Gordon. Is I used to play blackjack. I would start with that certain number, and then I would rat hole my money. And what I mean by a rat hole is I would slowly, if I start winning, I'd pull back a couple chips and stick them in my pocket. Pull back some more chips and stick them in my pocket. Pull back some chips, stick them in my pocket, and then I keep playing with your money. By the time I leave, I have a pocket full of chips that was more than I started with. The thing I don't like about that though now is the blackjack table. You could have three ladies sitting next to you on each side, smoking fat cigarettes, and it's just killing me. 10 minutes in a casino that smokes give me a headache. Poker room, no smoking. They don't smoke in the poker room, so that's one thing I like about that. Also with poker is I'm playing the 5 guys or the 9 guys at the table, and in the house. The house got their money when we first bought in. We buy in for a certain amount that goes towards the prize pool, and then we pay a fee. The fee goes to the casino, so they already get their money. So no matter who wins this game, it don't matter to them. So they're not in. It's not in it for them. We're playing against other players, and so it's one thing I like about poker is, and the no smoking thing. See if I missed some chat while I was just rambling away. Blackjack. Yeah, I used to play a lot. You know, I just recently played it. Because on my poker site, they have blackjack. And I had a couple of good winning sessions on it. Doubled up my poker money. And then I had a couple of bad sessions where it just kicked my butt. I said I wasn't going to play it again. Now, our casinos here in Arizona, we have Indian casinos here. And since COVID, they've cut out smoking. Now I went to a casino up in Payson where they're still smoking in there. It's just the car, baby. So they're smoking in some of them. The ones down here in the valley, they don't. I don't know what's up here, see? Somebody making fun of somebody? I'm missing it. But, so yeah, the casinos here, most of them are smoke-free. But like I said, up in Payson, they do. And I was at one the other day. And I went to one the other day, and I actually went to do a live stream. I was going to do 100 times at a quarter poker machine to hit a royal flush. And as soon as I started filming, I realized that the music was really loud, and it was a kind of hip song that I was going to get copyrighted on, so I just cut it out. I did run my 100 times through, and ended up leaving there up $6, which was rare because I expected to lose most everything. I hit 1/4 of a time while I was there, so that's what paid. And a couple little flushes, but nothing big. The last hand, after 100 times at it, I bumped it up from quarters to dollars because I was up $11. So I was up $11 from what I started with. I played one $5 hand, and I got dealt the king, I think 10 of clubs, or king queen of clubs, and I saved those and I threw away, and I caught the 10. So it was, yeah, I got the 10 and the ace. I had the king and queen. I got the 10, the ace of clubs, and the 2 of diamonds. And so I left out of there and was still up $5 and happy. So quiet and peaceful out here. Dogs are back to sleeping. Thanks everybody for hanging out, chilling out with me. Shoot, this is longer than I went today. See, I never had a Cuban cigar. Right. That's the thing is, I had a guy come in the bar. Oh, thanks, Perez. Thanks for popping back, buddy. I appreciate you. I had a guy come in the bar. He wants Johnny Walker Black, 2 rocks. He wants me to cut his $50 cigar. And I'm like, I don't have a way to cut your cigar, bro. He's like, well, you got a kitchen. I'm like, I'm not using a kitchen knife to cut a cigar with. And so he's mad at me. He gets his Johnny Walker. He goes out, gets his cigar cut somehow. He's out on the patio at the bar, smoking this fat cigar. Finishes his cigar and his drink, goes out, gets in his car, and leaves and don't pay me. Had a guy that was a homeless guy come in carrying his bag of junk, and the waitress wouldn't wait on him because he didn't have a credit card. I went up there and I told him, I think this is the best thing on the menu, this and that. He ordered it. I served it to him, and I figured if that guy walks up and leaves, I'm never going to see him again, and I feel good about feeding the homeless guy. That homeless guy, no lies, swear to God, you see me break out the cross. He ate his dinner, paid for it, and left me $10. The rich guy with the giant cigar and drinking Johnny Walker Black walks out on his tab and doesn't even pay. The homeless guy tipped $10. True story, swear to God. And that's one thing is we do have a lot here, a lot of homeless here, and because it's a beautiful area, kind of like Oahu. I've seen Oahu, they are just overpopulated. Where else would you want to be homeless but Hawaii? I heard some stories about different states shipping their homeless over there. One-way ticket to Hawaii. You know, John, Gordon, if you look on, I also have a video where I just bought a bottle of that. I bought a bottle of Blue Label for a couple of my customers. And a couple of my customers, I love them to death. They're great people. And I'd never spent that much money on a bottle of booze ever. But I bought them a bottle and gave it to them, and I made a video of that. It was just a little while back. But I gave away a bottle of that. I still didn't get to try it yet. Oh, God is great. Still in the house. Much love. Thank you. Over there in Japan. Thank you so much. I appreciate you coming in. Rilla over there in Spain. Got Ray over there on the Big Island. Tiffany in Montana. Gordon up there. You're in Pennsylvania, right, buddy? JCT over in Georgia. We got everybody from all around going through the chat. Sorry, guys. I don't know if I'm making big noises. I remember where I was watching. I rewatched the live stream of when Hannah at my work. Every time she's hitting me, it's like bump, 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 making big noise all through the screen. Freaking A. Yeah. No, you know, I still have 4 left, and I was trying to give them away. I think Gordon's gonna come fly out here and get one, or maybe drive out here and get one. I promise not to get you in trouble, Gordon. We'll have a good time. We'll show you around. Okay. So I guarantee we won't get arrested. Now, maybe if we hung out 20 years ago, I might have got you in some trouble, but older and wiser now. Yep. Yeah, I've never even heard of that one. 2K per bottle. Yeah, I got a deal on the Blue Label. The Blue Label, I've seen it at 400, and I picked it up at Walmart for, I think it was 250, 248 or something like that for Blue Label, and but I still never got to try it. All right, you're taking off, JC. Thank you, much love. Happy early birthday. Thanks for coming in. I greatly appreciate you coming in and spending some time with me. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful morning. And I will go get your package today and get a video posted for you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And you have a great day. I understand. I'm there too. It's 3:30 in the morning here. And all I ate yesterday was some leftover spaghetti, so I'm ready to go find me something to eat myself. Two for Blue Label there. That's cool. Yeah, I picked it up at the Walmart for 248, and I've seen it on when I went on a cruise. I've seen it on a deal. See, one thing I like, I don't know if you've tried Booker's. Booker's is a bourbon that's like 126 proof, and I've been able to pick that up for about 90 a bottle. And I have bought some bottles of that before and give those away as gifts. It used to come in a wood case. I don't know if it still does, but it came in a wood case. And wow, it's finally Tuesday for you, bro. Oh yeah, 12:30 for you. You're the last one to get here. We've all been on Tuesday. Much love. Thank you, buddy. But yeah, he was still lagging in Monday up until a half hour ago. But thanks for hanging out. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to kill this. It was a long one. I appreciate everybody hanging. I didn't want to kill it because people are still here. What's that? The Bookers, Gordon? Yeah. My cupboard, we got some Jack. We got multiple bottles of some Jack. I've got some Jameson. I've got Jack Fire. Boss drinks that Fireball like it's going out of style. We have some Merlot for the boss. She does do the Merlot. Drinks the Fireball. I like the Jack Fire myself. It's higher alcohol content, less sugar than the Fireball. The Fireball just is a headache giver. We have some Beam. Gotta love that Jim Beam. All right, man. I appreciate you hanging for the time you did, Gordon. Much love. Much love and aloha to you. Have a beautiful day. Thanks for coming in. Come get a puppy. I am not kidding. It's come time, and get a hold of me. Talk it over with the wife. AKC. K for beautiful. Gonna be a big, beautiful dog. You could teach it to hunt. Kids would love it. And you know what they'd love even better than the puppy? Two. But thanks for coming in, everybody. Thank you, Gordon, for coming in. Thanks, Mr. Perez, for coming back. Much love and aloha to everybody out there. I greatly appreciate you all and the time you spend with me. Thank you so much. I know how important time is to everybody. It's the one thing we can't buy and the one thing we want more of in the end. So thanks for spending yours with me. Oh, you're very welcome, Tiff. Thank you for getting up in the middle of your night to watch it. I appreciate you. I figured you'd watch it tomorrow because I knew you were sleeping. Sharon and I were talking about that earlier. But I don't know who's still out there and who's hanging out, but I'm going to go ahead and kill this stream. Like I said, I thank you all for coming and hanging for the time you did. Much love and aloha to everybody, and have a wonderful night. I will see you tomorrow. Thank you.